where we can live together. And the serotonin is roaring. You're in your 20s, you're gonna be alright. You're in your 20s and you're not sure, even if you're a seasoned oyster like myself. Oh yes, baby, I'm here. Hi, somebody. Hi, somebody, Eddie. Welcome to Rebel for a Spell, where it's all about you and me and how we step outside of our comfort zone so that we may live and be the best version of ourselves, darlings. Auntie Wen loves you and all the subbies. We've been getting some more subby wubbies. Welcome to the Fambalam, baby. We love having you in the Fambalam. Darlings, it's Friday night, and I said, you know what? Let me just tell the little young'uns, the 20-somethings, that Auntie Wen loves you, darlings. But, I'm always looking out for your best interest because, I wish I had these little videos when I was in your 20s. So, darlings, Auntie Wen loves you, and Auntie Wen wants you to know that, darlings, you should not confuse romance with finance, baby, because, you should not confuse romance with finance. You're in your 20s. The serotonin is roaring. Roaring, darlings. You see that hot tottie walking around with her muscles. You see that woman, that girl, that boy, bi, tri, polyamorous, whatever. I tell you on these videos, yes, so Auntie Wen ain't no sister Christian. Do what you gotta do, baby. It's your life. Live your life. But anyway, darlings, back to the episode. You just want to say, hey, baby. The ooey is so exceptional. I just want to give you my whole bank account. I want to give you everything that I got. Before you do that, baby, in your 20s, remember what Auntie Wen says. Do not confuse romance with finance, baby. So I offer 4 things for you to think about. Let's call them red flags. What not to do. Do not confuse romance with finance. It's going to be a quick video, baby, because, I have things to take care of. It's Friday night. First one, darlings. So your lover may say to you, he or she or they, he may come and say to you, you're in your 20s, so you're confused, you're not sure. Plus you just had that ooey, you know how it is. That pillow talk got you all caught up in the days. He says to you, baby, or she says, darlings, my credit cards, that interest rate that I get on that credit card is, maybe he says 30%, I don't know, 29%. And I see from your credit card receipt, your credit card bill, that your interest rate is 8%, 7%. Can I transfer my balance from your card, from my card with a higher rate, to your card with a lower rate, and I'll give you the money every month to pay that card off? Baby, because it helped me out so much. Here's what you say, darlings. You say, just like I'm saying to you, can you see me? I'm filming in the night. You never know when you film in the night. It's my first time. I hope you can see me because the light is, Anyway, this is what you say, darlings. You say, oh, baby, I can't believe the interest rate is so high for you. That's just not fair, darlings. That's not right. I wish I could help you, my love, but I can't because make something up real fast. So have this in your back pocket. I can't because I'm about to make this purchase and it's going to make my balance go over the limit. And if I were to add you on my credit and transfer your balance, it'll just not allow me to do this other thing. You can make that story up, darlings, or you can just tell the truth. You can say, darlings, no, not gonna happen. I love you, but what do you tell him? Don't confuse romance with finance. Let's hear it again. Don't confuse romance with finance. Yes, darlings, that's numero uno. Do not take his credit card, transfer upon your card. What can I tell you? I'm from the islands. I keep it real. Number 2, let's get bye. He may come to you and say, darlings, it's been a rough week. And Child support is due to Paula. I gotta give it in, but I haven't got my check yet. I'm waiting to get my check. Can you spot me? Can you lend me the how much ever, $100, $1,000 to pay for the child support because she's gonna take me to court and that's gonna, jam me up. And can you help me out? This is what you say, darlings. One or two things. Remember, you can lie or you can tell the truth. It's all up to you, darlings. The ooey may got you in the days. The oxytocin and the serotonin, you decide what you say, but get this in your back pocket, baby. Don't confuse romance with finance. This is what you say to, oh man, I can't believe she increased that child support and the court said so unfair. To men like you who work so hard for their kids, 5, 8, 10 children. Well, baby, I wish I could help you, but I have to help my mama because she needs, you make that up, baby. You have that story ready to go, or you tell them the truth. You say, baby, I can't do it. The ooey is one thing, the pillow talk is the next thing, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm elevating myself in this regard, paying my student loan, trying to do this and trying to do that. Unless you're married, because some of you married in your 20s, God bless you. I sure was not. You're married in your 20s and it's all about you together. Your finances are together, that's fine, Jonas. But if you're not, and you just, the pleasure principle is the principle of your situation. Drawings, listen to your girl. Sometimes you gotta burn to learn, so you're gonna do what you want, baby, but you tell him, no, thank you, darlings. I cannot help you with your child support payment, because here's what I say, darlings. When they were getting on, well, there are things you gotta think about. The cost of living is so high, and when you have kids, the cost gets exacerbated because kids have needs. You wanna take on that and you're not even married to him? That's up to you, darlings, but I would tell him one of the two things, lie or the truth. Let's get back all that. What are we talking about? Auntie Wen loves you. Auntie Wen loves you in your 20s and you're not sure. You get together with that hot toddy, but don't confuse romance with finance. Two things ain't together, okay? Unless you're married. Darlings. Number 3, toi. He comes to you and say, oh man, I just saw that hot Mazda, Ford, Tesla. And man, my FICO, your credit score, my FICO score is, it tells you a number below 600 or something like that. My FICO score is 150. That's really unfortunate, but this is a tough economy. My FICO score is so low, so because it's so low, they're gonna give me this high interest rate, baby. Can you take that car out for me in your name? And I'll help you, I'll pay the payments to you every month. So guess what happens? Because you love him so much, you say, why not have two things, baby? Remember, you can love your man, you can lust after your man, you can give him your whole body, but it's a different situation when you give him your whole bank account. Here's what you tell him, baby. You can do one of the two things. You can go ahead and get that big, burdensome, heavy monster truck credit card interest rate and fees, or you can just go and get a hoopty down at CarMax or one of those Carvana. Or you can admit to yourself that you can't afford it, because one thing about getting these cars, can I tell you, it's not just the car note you've got to pay, it's the insurance that's attached to that car note. And it's also, depending on where you live, and one insurance rate could be extremely high, depending on the state in which you live, and accidents and the hurricanes and all that stuff. So it's up to you, darlings. Don't confuse romance with finance. If he loves you and you love yourself, you'll tell him the truth. But if you want to lie, you tell him a lie, baby. You got it in your back pocket. You say, honey, I wish I could, but I can't. Darlings, why do we have this video? Auntie Wen loves you. Auntie Wen loves you in your 20s, or if you're a seasoned oyster. Like myself, darlings. If you're a seasoned oyster, you should be ready with these things, because honey, one thing about romance and the ooey, it don't matter if you're in your 20s, in your 40s, in your 30s, in your 80s. I know some hot toddy 80-year-olds. I'm just saying. Have these in your back pocket. The last one, baby. He comes to you and he says, darling, we've been together for, I don't know, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. I think I'm really ready to bond with you and join with you and commit to something long term. How about we buy a house together, home, where we can live together? He ain't offering you no marriage, but he's telling you want to, get a mortgage with you. And whoops, by the way, because my credit score, again, is not that great, but maybe you take it out in your name, honey, and I give you the cash up front for the down payment, or every month I'll chip in and give you the money. This is what you say, darlings. Auntie Wen loves you. Don't confuse romance with finance. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. This is what she said to him. If you're married, that's one thing. If you're not married, or if you don't have a common law situationship, a mortgage out, you are solely responsible. And that responsibility of having that mortgage, usually mortgages, depending on where you live, a couple $100,000, maybe, depending on where you live, maybe 90,000, 50,000. I'm not sure where everybody who watches this lovely channel, and we love you, darlings. Welcome to the family. I'm not sure where you are, darling, but it's a long-term commitment. Sometimes 10 to 15 to 30 years, that's attached to you. And if you take out that mortgage without him, you know, you guys not being married, what it does is what? It stunts or limits your personal ability to access other credit facilities because that's attached to you already. So where maybe you want to do certain things on your own, perhaps you want to go get your MBA or do some other things, that limits the amount of debt that you can take on because you already have that attached to your name. And there's no guarantee that he's not going to ditch you, baby. That he's going to find a young, hot somebody, or he's going to turn out, or she's going to turn out to be a douche bag and leave you high and dry with that mortgage in a house you don't even want. Darling, so that's why I say, you're in your 20s, you're gonna be alright. You're in your 20s and you're not sure, even if you're a seasoned oyster like myself. Don't confuse romance with finance. Pillow talk is one thing, baby, but if you want to open your whole bank account, it's on you. Just look out for these red flags, because let me tell you, once you start to share bodily fluids, the brain chemically, I talked about it on all those other videos. Go check them out, darlings. I have about 2 or 3 videos here on this channel. Yeah, so talking about you in your 20s and you wanna give him everything, go check it out. Once you have the chemical release oxytocin, or the happy chemical serotonin, your mind, your brain don't work no more. All right, darlings.
Another video is waiting for you. Check it out. Check it out now. Should bang bang bang.